Today we're going to work with watercolor. Yes, I know. The technique used to make flowers and pictures for all people. The one that when we use it, we always get stained. Even worse, we stained all our paint. Yes, that dirty and boring technique. Or is it? As always, we start with the drawing. In this case, I want the drawing to be quite detailed, since those lines will be seen through the painting, even when it is finished. Just keep in mind that this was not an image that I found directly, but a mixture of all these images. You know that I always soften my lines a little bit before painting. That means erasing. Now let's go to the painting. I'm going to serve all the watercolors I want to use. The watercolors that I'm going to use in this case come in a tube, so they are creamy. But we still can't use them directly from the tube, or at least not in these early stages. I'm going to serve some blue, some green, yellow, and even magenta. For me, magenta is a color that can be let out. And now we're going to prepare the paintings. I'm going to add a few drops of water to mix them so that I get some very opaque washes. Before I start painting, I'm going to apply water on the back of the paper. In this way, this water will help so that when putting the water on the other side, the paper does not wrinkle so easily. But also it serves almost as a glue for the paper. It's really not that easy to take it off. In the first stage of the painting, I will use the wet on wet technique. In this technique, I will wet the entire surface of the watercolor paper, and I will quickly put the colors of the character and the background. What I want in this case is for the colors to mix with each other. Watercolor is a fascinating technique that has always been with me personally. Well, not always. A long time ago, I thought about creating my own comic book. The finish of this changed over time. I started with pencils, then with monochromatic colors, then I started to color it using color pencils. But none of that seemed enough. One day, I remembered that I had seen a cousin using Chinese ink to paint, so I started painting my drawings with Chinese ink. The combination of the fine liner with colored Chinese ink was very good. I think I started to master the technique quite well with the time. At some point, I remembered that someone had told me about using washes, which was the combination of Chinese ink with water, and that blew my mind. That combination of color washes with black Chinese ink seemed, and still seems, wonderful to me. That's how I made my drawings for a long time. The funniest thing is that I made my paintings on sheets of normal paper that were completely wrinkled by the water. To make them smooth again, I ironed them with a clothes iron. That's what I had. Then for some reason, I don't know if I bought them or if someone gave them to me or they just appeared from nowhere, but a box of watercolor appeared in my hand, which I began to use almost identically as Chinese inks. But then something happened that changed my life. A friend lent me a watercolor book from his brother. It was the first time I had an art book in my hand. I began to look at it and practice what they explained in it. With that book, I learned almost everything I should know about using watercolors. Watercolor has been linked to illustration, comics, and manga since its creation. I think it's something natural because China ink was always used to ink drawings. Basically, from there to combining the ink with water to create different hues was their only one step. In many manga covers, you will be able to see how they used Chinese ink or perhaps watercolors to create colors in times when it was difficult to create color in other ways, or at least they didn't have the digital tools we have today. I firmly believe that anyone who wants to work in the world of manga or anime should understand the use of watercolor because in a way it is the basis in which the entire industry is based. Even today, many backgrounds in anime have that watercolor touch that makes it look like something very traditional. For some reason, not knowing why, we like that finish that those watercolor stains create. Once I pass the wet on wet stage, I'm going to apply the wet on dry technique. In this case, I don't want the colors to mix again. Here I'm going to make a much cleaner painting, where I want each color to be in its place. I start with cell spots. Cell spots have shapes between square and triangular, and a lot in between. Everything without any rounded shapes. I painted the violet areas in the middle of his exoskeleton, and also began to paint the darkest parts, which are also the brightest parts. Despite the fact that we use a very dark color on these, the color we put underneath will be seen through that paint. All the previous work we did was not lost work. Remember that watercolor is a transparent medium. I must also be very careful not to paint the spaces reserved for the lightning bolts, which I will paint yellow. I'm going to paint their edges, leaving the central part blank. These are not perfect, so I'm going to paint a little outside of them, and I'm also going to add some ink splashes. Now I can start detailing. I will use my thin brushes to add more detail but also more contrast in different areas. In this case, I'm not going to outline, but I'm going to create shadows where necessary, including very narrow areas, which will look like lines. To finish, we use the white color or very light colors. I'm going to do some details such as highlights. In general, the use of white in watercolor is reserved for these moments. I also add some dots of white splattered paint. And with that, we finish our cell painting in watercolor. What do you think of the final result? What do you think of using watercolors in your illustrations? Do you like watercolor? You don't? Do you want to try it? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, I invite you to like it, to subscribe, but most importantly, share it with someone who can find this content useful. See you in the next video. Adios.